If you're listening to this episode, I bet you're wondering what behaviors you're doing that keep you from getting your needs met and ending up in situationship after situationship. I got you. I've created a situationship quiz and I'm so excited about it. Take the quiz to discover more behaviors and more tips for navigating situationships, because I know you're in more than one right now. No judgment, boo-boo. I used to have 5 situationships at a time. Yes. So you're not alone. You can find the quiz at www.dontea.co/quiz. That's DONTEA.co/quiz. I'll drop it in the show notes as well. Okay, back to the episode. We use embarrassment as a defense mechanism because we don't want to seem like we are not in control. Hi, loves. I'm Dontea Mitchell-Hunter, your new fave self-worth therapist, and this is Detox Therapy. Quick note, even though I'm a fully licensed therapist, this show is not a replacement for therapy. If you find yourself needing a therapist, definitely search for one in your area. Now, if you want to work with me though, and you live in Washington, Georgia, or DC, then please go to my website at soireesintherapy.com and book your free 15-minute consultation. Hi, loves. Today we are talking about how to be vulnerably seen by your loved ones. What am I talking about? I am talking about when you are having a really hard day and all you want to do is crawl in bed, order mozzarella sticks, and drink the biggest margarita you can find. Usually what happens on those days is your closest friends will reach out to you and say, "Hey girl, how are you doing?" You know, just like any day. Your thoughts say, "I'm doing awful. I'm having a really hard day and I just started to cry while reading this text." Your text message says, "I'm good. How are you?" My question to you is, why do we do that? Why do we lie? Some may say it's because we don't want to burden our friends. They have their own lives to worry about, and I don't want to add to it. I don't want to be a burden. Others may say, I actually learned this from a therapist in Cali. Her name's Allison Gomez. She's great at this stuff. She said, we use embarrassment as a defense mechanism because we don't want to seem like we are not in control. Right? So if our friends see that we don't have it all together, we haven't showered for a day or two, we haven't cleaned up, and we just can't stop crying, it may say to them, "Damn, she ain't got her shit together." Right? No, wrong. All of that is a defense mechanism. All of that is in the belief of, I have to be on it. I have to be perfect. I have to have all my shit together in order for my friends to see me. And that's just so fake and superficial. So if you have an honest, trusting, safe friendship, you are allowed to quote unquote fall apart, right? That's healthy. You are allowed to cry in their arms. You're allowed to ugly cry, which I'm really good at ugly crying. And scream if you need to. They are there for you for those exact reasons. If you aren't able to be vulnerable and transparent with your friends, then we need to take a deeper look at what you believe a friend is really for. Are they someone to just take pictures with you when you travel and go about town? Are they someone to listen to you vent about the toxic relationships in your life time after time? Time after time. Are they someone to call when you're sitting at a restaurant all alone because, God forbid, you are seen out alone? So you got to cover that up by looking occupied. Also look at this vice versa. Are your friends individuals who have tried to shame you or tell you to get over it? If so, we need to find healthy friends. Okay? We talked about this before. All right, so back to you. If you haven't allowed yourself to open up and really be seen and heard, well, let me tell you what happened to me. And let's see if you can relate. I recently was having a really hard time. Like crying when I woke up, crying before bed, feeling completely lost, scared and afraid of where my life was going. And just as expected, my friends reached out, per usual, right? Again, just any random day, per usual, friends reach out. And they asked me how I was doing. Usually, I like to leave audio messages, and while leaving one, my voice started to crack. And when I don't know about you, but when my voice cracks, it's over. Like, I don't buy the best tape, okay? So if my voice cracks, a flood is soon coming. It's always been that way. And I just couldn't hold back the tears, right? So I tried to talk through it. However, it was pretty obvious I was crying. So I was saying like, oh no, like, no, today's good. I'm just going to go to bed early because, I'm just feeling really tired. Like that kind of voice was happening. Tears down face. That same friend who I was leaving the audio to called me on FaceTime, right? So like there's nowhere to run when you are on FaceTime. Like I don't answer a FaceTime and let it point towards the ceiling. Like I answered a FaceTime and here's my face, there's yours. Okay, here we are, right? And she just listened to me cry, validated me, shared a personal experience, and was really just there for me for 3 hours. 3 hours. Like we are both very busy people. We both have jobs. We both really enjoy our downtime. So of course, like based on my like disposition to push away love, acceptance, being seen, right? Like I just want to push it away. Like, oh no, sorry. Like based on my upbringing and everything like that. Of course, I tried to make it about her, try to take it off me, right? Tried to rush her off the phone because we've been on for so long. And she just continued to be there saying, I'm free. It's just like, that can make me cry right now. Like, just to like have someone see that you're trying to push away the love and affection. And they're just like, no, I'm here. I'm going to give it to you because you deserve it. And you can be awkward about it, and I'm just gonna keep giving it to you. It's like getting a dog from a animal shelter who had been like abused, right? It's been alone for 6 months, and here comes his family, just anybody with no malice, like no malintentions to take care of this puppy, this dog, whatever. The dog doesn't know that though. And so when the dog gets home to that family or that person, they're just like, right? Bite your ankles, bite your fingers, bite your knees. Cause they're just like, no, I love me. Right. So kind of something like that was taking place. Not that extreme, just still like, no, it's okay, girl. I'm good. Yeah, no, you gotta go. Right. So eventually 3 hours later, we get off the phone. I cried some more. And then my phone went off again from 3 other friends asking how I was doing. I decided I wanted to be poured into some more. I wanted to be seen. I wanted to be heard. I wanted to be validated, held, all that, right? So I told myself it was okay. And that's what I did. I told one group I was having a hard day. They responded and said, if you want to talk about it, we are here for you. The other friend said, I'm free the rest of the night if you want to talk. In that moment, I realized I have a whole community of people that want to be there for me, that want to be here for me. I told myself I am not alone, even when I feel like I am, even when I want to force the belief that I am to further punish myself by pushing away and rejecting love and kindness and community and affection and all that, right? I actually have many people who are there for me and will allow me to cry in their shirt and let it get wet, right? So here's what I did. I wrote down all the people who have offered a listening ear to me. I wrote down about 7 names and I'm still going. I took it one step further and posted the names on my wall. So anytime I doubted whether or not I had someone in my corner, the wall will tell me who is there for me. It doubles as having a visual circle as well, looking up and seeing all the names who are there for me. So here's how you too can get the love poured into you, just like I did. Here's how to ask for help. 1, affirm yourself. Tell yourself, it's okay that I need someone to show up for me and I deserve to be seen and heard. I'm gonna read that one more time because I want you to really get it. 1, affirm yourself. Tell yourself, it's okay that I need someone to show up for me and I deserve to be seen and heard. 2, insert yourself. The next time a friend asks you, how are you doing? Be honest and say, today is a tough day. Are you free for me to vent? 3, ask for what you need. Sometimes we don't know what we need. That's okay. That is okay. Maybe we need to vent. Maybe we need affirmations, maybe validations, maybe just advice. So if you're not sure, here's a good place to start. Tell your friend, I want to vent first and then get validation. By getting validation first, it helps to calm your body. It helps to kind of like ground you really. Because someone is saying, yeah. It's okay. Yeah, I would be screaming too. It's okay to scream right now. Yeah, it's okay to cry right now, right? And it's like, okay, it is okay to cry right now. So I can be okay with that. And your body relaxes and it calms down. It gets you out of the spiral of spinning out of control, right? The overthinking, the someone's like, yeah, I would be confused too. Yeah, right? It's like, oh, it's okay. It slows you down. Give it a try if you don't believe me. And affirms that you're okay and not alone, really. It's a huge thing that happens. 4, repeat. One conversation at a time, right? One conversation is not a magic pill. You may still feel sad, down, and confused after one conversation, like I did when I shared earlier. I invite you to talk to everyone in your circle if you need to. Get different perspectives, get different levels and versions of love. Also, this will help to ease away from the feeling of burdening one friend with all the things. Okay? So, did you get all of that? Again, love, you got this. You do. You really do. Like I've said before, healing is hard yet necessary work. And being seen and heard is, it's tough too. And still, you deserve love. You deserve to feel whole, seen, and understood. I believe in you. Until next time. Thank you, loves, for listening to this week's episode. If you're enjoying the show, it'd be really great if you could please rate and review. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Soirees in Therapy. To learn more about the services I offer, visit soireesintherapy.com. If you've got a question you'd like me to answer, please send your question to Dantea at soireesintherapy.com. The answer might just become an episode.